at the end of the day, like, you need to be consistent, and then you never know when that breakthrough trade can come. Personally, I haven't experienced that huge breakthrough trade yet.
Yep.
But again, consistency is key. So you have to remain consistent. And once you remain consistent, that trade can happen.
You also get the AI version of it that will trade automatically for you. And then we have something that's incredible. It's also going to be featured in one of our podcasts. We in partnership with the Edging Pro. And the Edging Pro has a very good track record where it's only had one account being funded and never blown an account. Provided that, you've got to be.
Welcome back, guys, to the FX Cartel podcast. As you know, I'm your host, Devo, and I'm joined with Sham. Today, we don't have a guest.
No.
It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Today, we don't have a guest, but yeah, we just thought, we'll do a podcast, speak about FX Cartel.
Development, where we are, trading lounge.
Yeah.
Give a bit of insight of what's been happening.
How things have been going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we won't talk about the past too much.
Yeah.
But,
I think we've covered that on our first podcast.
Yeah. But like, when we started FX Cartel, obviously it's been conversation between the two of us. And, I think you always wanted to start something like this. Like,
definitely
have a specific place where traders can come together.
Yeah.
And we can all trade together, and I think we've been mentioning it quite some time, or quite a few times in our previous podcasts, is that it's obviously built because a lot of people struggle with the psychology, where they're taking losing trades on themselves, whereas here, we can all deal with it together.
Yeah. Very important because, it's okay to win by yourself. You're celebrating, but when you're losing,
you and I think, just talking from experience, it hasn't been the greatest trading for me for not a while, but for the past month or so. Obviously, in terms of like psychology, we're talking about psychology. Psychology hasn't been the greatest, but being together has helped me. Yes. So even for me, although, yes, I'm experienced and I can find my own setups and do whatever I want to do within the market, but I feel like trading together, it changes everything.
Yeah.
Because you can see how everyone else is reacting around you. Yeah. When we take that loss, it's not like, when you're by yourself now, you took that red screen and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I took a losing trade. Now we're taking losing trades together. You can support me, or I can support you, or the next person can support the next person. Yeah. It helps, definitely.
And that's what it wanted. That's what it boils down to. Why we opened this. But I mean, look at our what we say: trade, connect, and relax.
Yeah.
So at the FX Cartel HQ, the trading lounge, you've got a coffee bar. You can come here, sit, do your work. If you're working remotely, we've got Wi-Fi access for the guys. They get to also trade with us and get a setup.
Yeah.
Okay. We at the back. The analysis room is at the back. We're analyzing. We come out. We share our setups with the guys. The guys take a trade. There's pool table. There's a in-house barber, VIP car wash. All of these things. It's a nice community that we're building. Also, we're here to empower this community that's here. We're working closely with the SAPS and counselors and stuff within the area to bring guys that don't have don't have a vision. So that we can build a skill for them.
Yeah. I just want to, before we continue, we always mention it, we always say it, but, the thing is it's a skill that you need to develop. You can't just go and think that you can make money today. No, it's a skill that you have to develop. And with us having this, it allows people to come and see that skill.
Yeah.
And then also learn.
Yeah.
Because we're not just taking trades just based off something.
Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, let's buy now, let's sell now. There's obviously analysis that goes behind it.
Yeah.
And it gives a lot of traders like insights.
Yep.
So in actual fact, they gain a lot from just being here. While we're talking.
Look, for those that can't make it, I know we are in the process of opening up branches. Well, we've been talking about it. We all the other branches that's opening up and popping up.
Yeah.
But we give that education. We have a free platform.
Yeah.
For those that can't be here. If you want to get involved, come and get our free education. We run 2 classes.
Yeah.
We run it on a Thursday. We run it on a Sunday. We give you free setups, at least 1 a day.
Yeah.
And that's enough, for you to gain some insight and see the credibility and, what we can produce.
Yeah.
And then you've made money, and then you can come into one of our services that we provide.
Yeah.
We also do live trading, so if you can't come here and do live trading, then we'll stream it for you, for them, on a platform, and they can tap into that.
Yeah. Yeah. You mentioned somebody coming and sitting in here and stuff, learning or even joining our beginner classes.
Yes.
I think at some point, even if you have a free signal a day, you get the free beginner classes, whatever the case is. At some point, well, hopefully for some people, it's okay, I need more. I want to understand more.
100%.
So obviously, that's when we offer our strategy,
Yes.
signal groups, mentorship,
Yep.
those types of things. So even if people can't avail themselves to come to the lounge, when we're sharing setups, whatever the case is, I mean, those services are obviously there.
It is there. And also I believe that, as much as you're getting that free stuff, why it was structured that way, it was structured in a way that I believe that you need to invest in yourself.
100%.
There was no doctor who got a degree without paying for his university fees. There was no lawyer, any professional person. We enabling you to make that money, getting to see that, you're not being scammed, and that it's really working, because a lot of people get into these groups or with other communities, and it's just a losing streak, and they just don't want to do it anymore. So yes, you do that, and then you invest in yourself. And I believe that if you invested in yourself, you're really going to take this seriously. You're gonna take it seriously. You're gonna want to get all the information, and then you're gonna trade by yourself. You have a skill that can be passed on generations.
Yeah, I think that's so important. In one of our other podcasts that we shot earlier, we were speaking about, being a fox and a chicken.
Yeah.
Right? With Ola. And, that also opened my eyes to something where we always giving the money to the broker. Right? We're always making the broker rich.
Yeah.
Whereas why can't we just become, not even rich, let's forget about the word profitable. Right? Again, you go into the other groups, free signals, whatever the case is, but you find them, blowing their accounts or whatever the case is, forcing you to be, being with them or trading with them or whatever the case is. And then they themselves is not even profitable, or they're on a losing streak or whatever the case is. And then it also gives the industry a bad name.
It's no use also the mentor is profitable, but the community is
100%.
It's
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And I think that's where we're different. And we really strive to, even if we've got to work closely with our mentees, to make them profitable. We go the extra mile to say, listen, come in, let's trade together. Let's do this. What are you doing wrong? Let's get to the root cause of it. And most of the time we find that, look, okay, it all boils down to psychology,
Yeah.
and it's greed. That's always the element. And it's the market's always bad.
Yeah.
Or the company is always bad. And that's what's out there. But we do it a little bit different. We bring our community closer to us. They have access to us. We're not hidden behind a green screen.
Yeah.
Or you get to speak to AI robots. You can come in at any time and come and see one of our mentors at one of our branches and get to trade with them, and they can help you out of your situation.
Yeah. On the topic of AI robots,
Yeah.
you're not going to talk to one, but there's obviously been some recent development in terms of us starting to basically, well, one of our offerings in the future would be a robot.
Yeah.
You want to touch base on that?
Yeah, so we're in the process of developing our strategy into a robot. So we want to get, so if you take the strategy from us, you also get the AI version of it that will trade automatically for you. And then we have something that's incredible. It's also going to be featured on one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
We in partnership with the Edging Pro. And the Edging Pro has a very good track record where it's only had one account being funded and never blown an account.
Yeah.
Provided that, you've got to be a teachable person.
100%.
And attend the classes for it. And you gotta be serious about trading.
Yeah.
We're not offering that to
everybody. Yeah.
You gotta be serious about trading, because the lecturer that actually lectures that or teaches you doesn't actually take notes.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. And the thing is, like, specifically with that bot, I think the important thing there is that it's more of an investment.
Yes. It's not your day trading.
It's not your
standard bot.
No, that's going to trade, every single day or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it would trade every single day, but the point of that is it's not to make quick profits.
Yeah. So look, currently from January till now, it's plus minus. It's sitting on a 15%. 15% return. We're looking at towards the end of the year. Come out on top.
Yeah.
But it's been profitable every year.
Yeah.
So yes, it's for the investors. It's for serious traders that want to put a lump sum of money into it and get a return.
Yeah.
That's giving you a better return than the bank.
Yeah. It's not for a trader that's going to just put 1,000 Rand in the account.
No, it's not.
Because we find and I also hate this, but we find that so many people put 1,000 Rand and then expect to make 1,000,000 Rand.
Yeah, that's not
not going to happen. It's time. You have to compound your account. You have to grow that account.
Yeah.
Again, 1,000 Rand to 1,000,000 Rand is possible, but over a period of time.
Yeah. I think a lot of the guys, what they forget is that they need to grow their accounts. And you need to be consistent. Consistently and being consistent in the market, you'll never know when the market's going to give it to you.
100%.
And when the market does give it to you, then you'll be smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think we were speaking about it before the podcast, is that, at the end of the day, you need to be consistent, and then you never know when that breakthrough trade can come. Personally, I haven't experienced that huge breakthrough trade yet.
Yep.
But again, consistency is key. So you have to remain consistent.
Yeah.
And once you remain consistent, that trade can happen at any time.
Anytime. You never know. Look what happened last night.
Exactly.
I mean, yesterday afternoon, I was fortunate to be on the right side of the market.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the office and I'd entered the buy positions and even forgot about the speech that was taking place. And I had attended to one of the employees wanted something. And when I went back there, that thing was sky high. When I saw it, I pulled my ruler on it. It was, at that time, it was 4,000 pips. And it pushed, I think, more than 5,000.
I think it was about-
5,000 on gold.
It was like 4.5, 5,000
Yeah.
around there. Yeah.
And the market gave it to me. You never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, exactly. 100%. So, we can go on about the robot, all the services that we offer.
Yeah.
But I think, I want to just touch on something, and I don't think you've shared it before. When was your, I wouldn't say breakthrough, but when was your, time where you're like, okay, I can actually make money here?
Yeah. So, as you know, I'm trading now. I think it's the sixth year.
Yeah.
It was 2018, 2019 was when I got intrigued in trading. I'm not going to go back there because I think we did touch on it on our previous podcasts. I had the lack of information and I was hungry for it. But I was fortunate enough to have the time because it was lockdown. And I was doing a lot of research and trying to get information. So I then became, started trading after taking all those losses, started becoming profitable. And because of my consistency of trading, it was in October. So I've noticed that I have a pattern, and the pattern with me is from August to December is where I really hit big trades. I get those big banks. And it was that October where I hit a steam train, and I got 50K
Right.
from that trade. And then I said, you know what, wow, this is what it can actually do. But yes, being self-taught, I stayed consistent, and I noticed and I saw something being repeated in the market. Like for me, my personal experience, I don't get that. Yes, I'm profitable, but I don't get big wins. Like I've done the half a K, half a million trades and 250,000. I get them towards the end of the year. The last year.
Yeah, I think also for me, but
can I say something that when you hit that, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It changes your whole perception about trading. It changes your psychology because you know that, listen, hey,
you're doing something.
All those years of being liquidity in the market. Being the liquidity provider.
Yeah, literally. You are the liquidity provider. Yeah.
Being the liquidity provider in the market, that I could actually start seeing a bigger and broader picture.
Yeah. I think for me, so obviously you know my journey. Not many people know my journey, but I started in 2020. I think it was actually early in 2019. Me and my cousin went to this one seminar, and then he actually introduced it to me, and then he was like, "Hey, brah, let's start trading, whatever the case is." He went on and he bought the mentorship, whatever the case is. Cool beans, whatever, he traded on his own. I only got not really introduced, but I only started at the end of 2020. I think it was. If I'm not, it was the end of 2020. And then when I went and got my mentorship, it was 25K.
All right.
And then I got, again, I can't call it a scam because I did get something out of it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it's not what, it wasn't the right information.
Right.
It was literally just trend lines and chart patterns.
Oh, not even chart pattern, candlesticks.
Yeah. So, for me, I call it a scam because that's not what you pay for mentorship.
Yeah.
And then I traded, and I told you this multiple times where you'll get a winning trade, and then you'll get a losing trade, and winning trade, losing trade.
Yeah.
But you were never profitable.
Yeah.
Yes, I pulled out I would rule now and again, whatever the case is, but it was more just more break even than anything else.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I decided, nah, this is not for me, you know? And then when I wanted to leave, that's where I also got scammed with the broker.
Yeah.
Where I couldn't pull out.
I remember that.
Yeah. I couldn't pull out my funds. You know, I couldn't pull out my funds. I tried every way possible. They told me I must go and open up a crypto account. I went and did that, tried withdrawing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't working. And then obviously when you introduced it to me, which was in 2024, I was just like, nah, bro, this is not for me.
Not for you.
It's, broke even. I gave you my whole long story about it, whatever the case is. And then I was just like, at one time, when we were both speaking, I was just like, okay, let me try it. Let me see if it works for me. If it doesn't work for me, because at that time, I mean, it was, I was working, whatever the case is, and it was like, okay, cool. Let me try it. I don't need a massive amount of money from it, but let me try it and see, where it goes. And then just to go quickly back onto with the broker, that was the same. I took that money from the old broker, and I funded the new. I funded my account with that same money.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember I withdrew that money. I said, let me go back to this broker. Let me log in and try.
Try again.
And it was like, that's 5 years later that I tried and tried to withdraw it. And then obviously got the withdrawal. But in any case, long story short is that obviously it took me some time to get where I am now. It's, it was like consistency, consistency upon consistency, making small profits, growing the account slowly. And then we got to a stage where, obviously business on the side, but I think, with the trading part, it is, making decent money. Making decent money. And again,
you got to have a trading plan.
Yeah, 100%.
You need a plan, you need direction.
100%.
And with that and your consistency, with all these things, that's what's gonna give you that edge.
Yeah.
That edge.
100%. And I can't agree anymore, because without a trading plan, I think the months where, like specifically in the beginning of the month, sometimes we get so busy that we forget about like certain things, whatever. And the months in the beginning of the month when I don't have my trading plan like ready for me, I see myself in the first like 2 to 3 days I'm taking losses here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what's happening? Then I realize, oh shit, okay, wait, I need to go and create my trading plan for this month.
Right.
Because for me, my trading plan changes every month.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have one set trading plan. I've got like 2 or 3 trading plans that I follow. Different profitable, like obviously this month more money or that month less money, whatever it is, depending on a lot of things. But in any case, if I don't follow my trading plan, I find myself losing more than what I'm gaining.
Discipline.
Yeah.
That's you need to be disciplined.
No, 100%.
And we find that a lot of us, and it's human as well, because sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, or sometimes our busy lives, doesn't allow us to always run back to our journal or whatever. And we might find ourselves somewhere, and here's an entry, we're opening the chart, and we shouldn't be opening the chart. We should having that discipline to say, well, okay, listen here, when I'm here, this is when I'm going to do my trade, or I'm going to choose one day or one time slot, do or one trade for the day. And that's my one trade done, and I'm out of the market. The more we want to trade, and yes, we want to better ourselves, and it's human to want more all the time. We always want more. No one's ever content with you can have all the money in the world, you'll want more money. So we need to deal with that. I think we need to reevaluate ourselves. And really take it a notch back and make sure that we get back to the trading plan. One trade, stick to our rules. And then see that we profitable.
If you had to give, let's just like on top of your mind, right? Just somebody that's been, let me just put it this way, right? So just somebody that hasn't been really on a win streak. They've been losing more than they've been winning, but they've just been they've been trying. What's like the trading plan that you would advise them? Like the most basic one doesn't need to be informative. Just like how would you go ahead with a training plan?
So I would recommend, not everyone's financial capacity or status is the same.
Of course.
So whatever you've decided that you want to actually invest into your trading, because you got to treat it like a business, like you would invest in your business, and you got to set yourself targets to say, well, and be realistic.
Yeah.
You can't want to invest 1,000 rand and make 1,000 rand. Yes, we know that often people double their accounts and things, but that's not what we want to achieve here. We want to set realistic targets and say with that 1,000 rand, we want to make 300 rand or 200 rand for the day. I would say that, okay, do one trade a day, make that 200 rand or 300 rand, and you're done for the day.
Yeah.
But little do we realize that 300 rand over 20 days is 7 grand, 7,000 rand. Or if it was 500 rand over 20 days, it's 10 grand.
Yeah.
It might not look substantial when you see it, but over time,
period. Yeah.
it actually means something. It is something at the end of the month. It's something that you never had.
Yeah.
So yes, I would. So coming back to the trading plan, I would say that have your investment, and whatever your investment is, divide it amongst your trading days. Whether it's a 1 week plan or a 30-day plan, and go to the market with that for the day.
Right.
What you've made, draw it to your wallet, and then you've got to roll over to the next day. So it accommodates for your losing days, because yes, there is losses that comes with trading, guys.
Yeah.
Not every day is a winning day. So that now it rolls over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe Thursday was a bad day. You know that, listen, I've still got capital in my wallet that will enable me to trade on the Friday. And who knows, maybe the Friday was the best or the most profitable day out of the week. Out of the week. And there you've made back all your losses, or you at break even. So that's where I would say that you need to start.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have this. You mentioned something that where you can take 1,000 rand and flip it to make another 1,000 rand, and I know that's possible, right? Because we've done it multiple of times.
Yeah.
But I think people have the stigma is that, okay, I've done it once, it can happen again.
Oh. So guys, one needs to realize as well, we do it, but we do it fun, socially.
Yeah.
We have separate accounts that we do it. We don't risk our own money. We use market money. From what I make during the week or my day trading, I take a portion out of that, and I have an account for my news events, which I trade. So I know that, listen, this is market money. It's for my profits.
Exactly.
Then I have another account where we mess around, we flip, and we do some silly things here. In the office, all in the fun of it. And it's not to say that we not respecting it, our money, but it's market money. Sometimes we like to challenge ourselves.
Yes.
To see what we can actually do. So so it can be done, but the guys shouldn't do it with their normal trading account. Once you're profitable, it affords you to do these things. You can have money taken out there for your news events. You can have money for create maybe find a holiday.
Exactly.
Use that account, trade that account for your holiday in December, and we're all coming up towards December.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I know a few people that actually, what they do is they've got 3 or 4 different accounts. And then what they do is they trade each account on different weeks. And then what happens is that one account is for rent, as an example. One account is for their car. One account is for food. One lights and water. All of those things. And you'd find that those people are the most strict, because now they're okay, this is my rent money, they're not using their own money to trade with,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
need to pay their rent with the
Yeah.
profits, right? So they're the most strict. They follow the rules the best.
Yep.
They follow their trading plan. They journal every trade.
Yep.
Because they know that this is their lifestyle. This is what how they need to make money.
You guys all know because you guys are close, or you are close to me, right? You know that I have an investment account,
Yeah.
which I don't trade often. If I get to trade it once a week, that's good. But I just want a return on my investment. I have multiple accounts, and those accounts are there to sustain my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, if I want to go out, I know that, that's there for that.
Yeah.
If I want to spoil my family, I've got that kitty. I'm not actually going into my bank accounts and drawing from
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
From that. So yes, it can afford you these things, and that's the beauty of forex. Forex can actually, it can give you anything.
Yeah.
You can do investment trading with it, like I trade. You can day trade and get a salary end of the month with it. You wanna hustle with it? You can hustle with
exactly.
it. We got guys are gambling with it.
Yeah.
It's not to say that it's the right way, but it's what they want to do
Yeah.
with it. Don't have control. But if you want to trade the correct way, then you treat it with respect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think then I think it also boils down to that discipline part as well. Is that you need to be disciplined. You need to know your account size. You need to be respectable of that money that's in that account.
Yes.
You can't expect 1,000 rand to make you 1,000,000 rand.
yeah.
And
But use, one of the things is that we do prop firm as well. So funded accounts. So if you guys wanted a funded account, you could buy a funded account. You could come to us. We could get you set up with a funded account, and we can help you pass those challenges. That's something as well that we've developed now. That services that we are providing.
Yeah.
So why not use someone else's capital?
no, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
to make money.
Yeah.
Use someone else's capital to make money. It's going to cost you. They have different packages. I think the most expensive one is $900.
Yeah.
$900, and you've got $200,000 to trade with.
Yeah.
So
like obviously there's pros and cons when it comes to funded.
yeah,
Like, for me personally, so there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the one pro is that you investing a less amount of money to gain a larger amount of money.
larger sum.
But then obviously one of the cons is that you have to pass a challenge first before you have access to that. And then that too, you can't withdraw, but you can withdraw your profits.
Yeah. So after your second, so after you pass it, after your second one
Challenge.
then,
You can start withdrawing. Yeah. So, would you recommend somebody okay, for me, I'm just answering my question that I'm going to ask you. I would recommend a funded account to somebody that just started off trading. Would you recommend a funded account to somebody that just started trading?
No. So remember, someone that's new doesn't have the discipline. With those accounts comes regulations,
Right.
And rules.
Right.
We cannot be aggressive and not being disciplined to
Yeah.
trade these accounts, because they have a minimum drawdown policy and aggression, and there's rules behind it. And if they mess up, they've lost. I know it's not a lot of money that they pay for these things, but what's $900? $900 for the most expensive one.
Well, $1,000 is now with the rand to the dollar is about almost 18K.
18,000.
So that means $900 is just a bit less than that.
It's a lot of money, right? And someone's got to respect that. So if you're not in the right place, and if you're not ready for a funded account, I don't recommend them going. You rather go and trade normally.
Yeah.
With a normal account.
Yeah.
And once you're ready and you're at that level of trading, then I would say that let's go into funded.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But the only reason for me why I say I would recommend it is because, you know, with 1,000 rand in the market versus, let's just say 1,000 rand, you can buy an account for 50K, I think it is, right? Or something like that. I would say yes, but you just have to find the right partner to trade that account with. So, because if you, okay, and I'm just using us as an example, right?
Yeah.
So we've been now, something that we just started doing is we've been helping people pass their funded accounts or pass their challenges rather. So if I take 1,000 rand, right, and buy my account, I come to Devo and Chairman and say, okay, can you help me to pass this challenge? And then I've got access to my 50K.
Yeah.
Right. And then what I do is I then come to Devo and Chairman and say, okay, can I get your strategy or your signals? And then just trade based off that. Now you have access to 50K capital.
Yeah.
Whereas before you only had access to 1,000 rand capital. So I mean, I again, I'm not saying the way you're looking at it is wrong.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Look,
both. I think
everyone's got their own. Will have their own answer to this, and I can't say that it's a wrong answer.
Yeah.
But for me, and with the experience that I have with the students, it's the same thing as a demo account.
Yeah.
So there's no emotions attached to it. Remember, you've outlaid a small sum of money for a large sum,
right,
which is paper money,
right,
or demo,
yeah,
monopoly money, right? So you need to be in the right space. So you're gonna get the guys that's gonna wanting to full margin it, and you can't full margin it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's an account that's forgiving.
Yeah.
It's not forgiving at all. So you can't make mistakes on it.
True.
So I wouldn't recommend it for new traders.
Yeah.
And I would rather then say, you know what, you're better off trading on a center account.
Yeah.
You're better off trading on
that's also true.
Yeah. You're better off trading on with the center account, make all the mistakes, learn, and then come to funded or a real account, a premium account. And then if you want to go to pro account, and then you know that, listen, I'm consistent, I am where I am profitable, I'm doing my withdrawals, I'm I can work within this rules or this frame, because every funded challenge is different, right?
Correct.
You might find some that allow you 10% drawdown. Some might only allow you 3%, some 6%.
6%,
yeah. But however, maybe the percentage is the bulk of the whole challenge. But daily you can't risk all of that.
That
daily.
is true.
So you only allowed a certain percentage. So I would think that your skills need to be you need to be upskilled before wanting a funded account.
Yeah, just to touch on that as well, like the guys that are interested in funded accounts, they just need to bear that in mind. Is that you don't, I mean, yes, as much as we say we have access to that 50K or 100K, whatever account you're trading, but there are rules behind them. And if you obviously don't respect those rules, you lose the account. So yeah, I also agree with you with what you're saying. And then also just one major thing is that, because we're on the topic, be mindful on who you're buying the funded account from. Because not everyone is trustworthy. Not all these funded account people.
Well, look, funded, let's be honest, there's no funded account in South Africa that's actually regulated.
True.
It's not regulated by anyone. Because it is a demo account. So you got to do your due diligence. You got to make sure that you are with, attaching yourself to a credible company that's offering these services. And look, we are linked to 80 Funded. 80 Funded has ATFX. ATFX has the ODP in in South Africa.
Yeah, I think again, associating yourself with the right people is very, very important, and we can't express that anymore, because there's a lot of people that find these prop firm challenges cool. Let's go. They pass it, and then what happens is when they start wanting to withdraw, they can't withdraw their funds.
100%.
And we've seen it too
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah, if they're
Seen
gone,
it too
they're
many-
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, who are you going to report it to?
Exactly.
You can go to the FSP, you can go do what you want, you can go do
Exactly.
cartwheels. Yeah, you can do
100%.
cartwheels.
Yeah.
It's something that's not regulated.
Yeah.
So, it's very difficult. So you got to make sure that you're associated with the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, look, I mean, funded accounts and all of that is, again, I think just to wrap that up is that I think what I've got out of our conversation about it is that just be mindful if you are purchasing it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, again, I've got different views, you got different views on it, but I think just be mindful of specifically the rules of that. So I think again, like if you are a beginner, you want to purchase one, sure, but then again, as you said, you have to have a lot of discipline, whereas new traders aren't disciplined.
Yeah.
So
So look, they're not only disciplined, and I'll say it again. Yes, you need to be disciplined, but it's not forgiving.
right.
So being a new beginner trader or being a new trader, there's no room for error. You can't learn, or make a mistake and it's going to forgive you for it. It's going to punish you.
It's gonna punish you. Yeah.
It's going to punish you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's funded accounts.
Yeah. So a lot going on.
Yeah. We could,
Trading lounge, AI bots for our strategy, AI bot for investor traders.
Yeah.
Funded accounts. I think in a space of 8 months, I think FX Cartel has really grown. Grown. I must say, I see growth. I see the mentors, how they are growing.
Yeah.
I see that as well. So yeah, I think we're moving at a good pace.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
and I mean, I think even
developments.
with our students and stuff like that, like, forget about us within FX Cartel.
Yeah.
Whoever like thumbs up FX Cartel,
Yeah.
but even like with students,
Yep.
with our clients that buy our strategies, buy our
100%.
signals,
And I think
everyone.
we've had one of our students
Yeah.
now on one of our podcasts as well.
No, exactly.
So yes, they all very happy
Yeah.
with the services, the feedback that's coming through, and how they're getting to meet us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very
You're not hiding
interesting-
behind the
Nah.
closed doors.
No.
You're able to come meet any one of us.
I mean, we normal people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not that special.
Yeah.
You're not the president.
Yeah.
You're not the president, so you don't need to book a meeting to come see us. But yeah, but things have really been moving smoothly. Operations have been good. Trading lounge is open. I mean, I think for me the biggest thing was, are we gonna get the turnout? Like, people actually coming and utilizing
And it's overwhelming.
and it's overwhelming. I mean, the turnout has been really good. People
daily.
in daily. There's guys that are here every single day.
Yeah.
There's guys that come here every second day.
Yeah.
There's guys that come here every third day, once a week, whatever it is. But there's guys coming in on a constant basis.
Yeah.
And again, guys, if you want access to us, come to the trading lounge. Use these facilities. It's free to use. There's Wi-Fi. Again, there's coffee stations. There's charging points. So if you're using your laptop, come utilize it, because
Pool
again,
table to de-stress.
Yeah.
Pamper yourself, a barber chair.
exactly. Like,
Halal chows.
yeah. And the thing is, I think nobody has offered this.
Yeah.
Nobody has offered it. So nobody really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, nobody's really like trustworthy of it.
Yeah.
But again, like, which person, if they were hiding behind something, would open something like this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
Which person would? Nobody.
No one.
Nobody would open themselves up, because those that hide themselves is the ones that have something to hide.
Hidden agendas.
Hidden agendas. Yeah.
But yeah, and also we've got swap-free accounts.
Yeah.
Islamic accounts.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things that we've been working with.
Yeah.
For the guys. We also have investment accounts.
Yeah.
So we have accounts that actually give you a return on investment.
Yeah. So you can
And-
literally just have your funds there in the account.
Yeah, in your
without even
trading
trading.
account.
Yeah.
So you just have to trade it once a month. You got to do
Right,
one
yeah,
lot
yeah,
on gold to qualify for that. So yeah, we've got a lot of things that we've been busy with.
Yeah. No, but it's been cool. I think the experience has been nice. Also meeting new people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Our launch happened. That
Yeah.
was exciting. We had some good winners.
Yeah.
People won funded accounts from HFM, won some prizes, won mentorship strategies.
I promise you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was lekker.
Bry burners.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and we're not forgetting the smartphones and watches and tablets.
Yes,
and,
yeah. No, it was lekker. It was nice.
It was very nice. We
enjoyed ourselves.
I was overwhelmed by the turnout that we actually had here.
Yeah.
We had a full house. We had guys that actually came from Cape Town, KZN, and all over. I met people here that actually drove from Rustenburg.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, it was nice. It was nice meeting new people that's been with us for a long time. We had the opportunity to meet them for the launch specifically. But then I think again, obviously because the doors are open, like because people have known us to be around for a while, everyone wants to meet us in person, all of those things. So we're getting like people that we've met 8 months ago is now coming in, starting to meet them, talking to them.
Yeah, we were just talking on lives and things like it.
Exactly.
You know, it's really nice that we get to interact with them.
No, exactly.
It also changes their psychology.
100%.
You know that, listen, I can reach out to Devo and to Sham or one of the mentors at any time.
Yeah.
They're accessible.
Exactly.
You know, they're actually there with me in my journey. And not just over the social media platforms or whatever live streams or whatever. I can go in anytime. So I think
Well, cool guys. You know, if you guys are interested coming in to the trading lounge, please come through. Everybody invited to everybody, wherever you are.
Yep.
Not all age groups. Not all age groups.
Yeah.
You have to be 18.
Look, you're welcome to bring your kids along.
Of course. So, no.
Yeah.
In that, what I mean is like if you're now 16 and you want to come and trade with us.
Oh, okay. Actually, Tana had someone yesterday that was 17 and came in with their parents.
Okay, well, I mean...
Yeah. So he was from Winchester and he came in. He's been here once or twice.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wasn't in.
Yeah.
And brought his parents to actually open up the account.
Okay, well, I mean, again, that's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, parent consent and stuff like that. But yeah, you have to, I mean, in order to trade by yourself, you have to be 18 and over. But if you do have parents that are cool enough to bring you in and support you in that journey, then sure.
100%.
Doors are open. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys got some insight on FX Cartel. There's a lot of things new developments that's been happening. Hope you guys learn something. I like doing this, but before we end, if there's some advice you can give to somebody, what would it be?
So since we're talking a lot about discipline today, I think that you gotta stay humble.
Yeah.
You gotta stay disciplined, and don't overtrade.
I think for me, the one advice I can give, discipline, all of those things, I don't disagree with. But I think the main thing is, if you don't have education, find the right education.
I couldn't have said it better. You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, the education part is so important.
Yeah.
Before you even go and think about buying and selling, following a strategy. But let's even forget about a strategy.
Yeah.
Because I think when you're using a strategy, you're a little bit more advanced. But even signals, before you even start taking signals, educate yourself about what the markets are about, what type of asset classes we have, or not. Let me not say we, but what type of asset classes there are, how they move, what makes those markets move. Just understanding that little bit will help you to move forward in it. And then once you join like signals, whatever the case is, then educate yourself. If you're not with the right person that's giving you education, reach out to us or reach out to somebody that you're comfortable with. It doesn't need to be us. It doesn't need to be FX Cartel. It can be somebody else. But as long as they're credible, you know, they're open to meeting you, they're open to doing these things for you. I think education is one of the biggest things, and the one thing that people take advantage of is the education part. Because what they do is they'd rather get bit by the dog first before training the dog first and then getting bit.
You know, and a lot of people, you know, the problem with this industry, D, is that people feel that we're making money from the market, which we are, and they feel we should be giving it to them free. That is why FX Cartel started that free program. Yes, but I also believe there's some sort of we need some sort of commitment. You know, because I've experienced and seen a lot of people that don't take this serious enough, so they come in to waste my time. You know, where I could be actually giving my time and my experience to someone who's really wants to learn. And that is why we teach you for free. You know, we teach you for free, and we make you start trading and earning, and from your earning you investing in yourself. You know. So
you know, again, like, you know, just with that being said, I mean, not everything is free, obviously. You know, like our mentorship, we do have like a free class that we give, like a quick mentorship type of thing too, to whoever joins. But like our actual mentorship, you know, obviously that costs money. But again, you know, just going back to like what we spoke about, I think one of our first podcasts was that nothing comes for free. If you go and study to become a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, whatever it is, you have to pay school fees. Even just going from grade 1 or even, let's say, grade R to grade 12, you have to pay for it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you want good education, you have to pay for it.
100%.
Right? And also learning the correct things, because there's a lot of free education out there, but is it correct?
Nonsense.
It's not.
It's nonsense.
Right?
I can vouch for that. I took a lot of free stuff. You know, yes, but I paid a lot of school fees.
That's also true.
You know, and it was so much of information to consume. It was a lot.
And I think just the last bit of advice before we wrap up is that you don't need to know everything.
You don't need to know.
You don't need to know, because there's a list of things.
You that gives you a big file and says that you need this encyclopedia.
No, you don't.
BS. The less you know, I've seen, and it's proven. The less you know,
the better.
The more profitable you will become.
Because
you will learn, but you need to know the need to know.
No, 100%. And that's what we teach. Is that we teach you the need to know. You don't need to
know. You need to know to be profitable.
No, exactly. 100%. You don't need to know this whole, as you mentioned, encyclopedia. You don't. You don't need that much of information, because sometimes too much of information can fry your brain, and it can be confusing. So yeah. But thank you. This was lekker. I enjoyed it. Just a nice chat. The kind of a chat that we would have behind closed doors. Not really closed doors, but like just when we relax.
The two of us.
Just the two of us. But let's hope we can do something else.
The two of us.
All right, guys, if you're interested in any of our services, please reach out to any of us in the FX Cartel team. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, like, it doesn't really help us, but like it.
No, it does help us.
I mean, it does for exposure. I mean, we want to reach out to more people. But like, that's the thing, right? Like, if you guys want us to reach out to more people, if you found us,
subscribe, like, and share.
Share to somebody that has never been or doesn't even know what trading is about. I think that's the thing. Share it to somebody that has never heard about trading or doesn't even know what it's about.
You're all about encouraging the new ones.
No, of course.
Bringing education.
Of course, 100%. It's good. Because I think there's like such a big stigma about Forex trading. Is like, you need to be a millionaire in order to this thing. I mean, yes, more funds you can build, but I mean, it's like, really, you all you need is education first. The main thing, I think
And it's not a scam, guys.
it's not a scam.
It's just
really
that you
not.
get scammed by the wrong people.
Yeah. You guys follow the wrong people, and unfortunately, yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this one. We'll catch you on the next one.
Need to shoot film.